This time I'd like to call the meeting to order. Clerk Barger, if you will, please call the roll.
Master Combs? Here. Master Barger?
Here.
Master Tudor?
Here.
Master Bucking?
Present.
Judge Taylor?
Here. At this time, I'd like to invite Brother Kenny Davis up from Bethel Baptist Church to lead us in a word of prayer. And before he actually leads us in prayer, I would like for us all to have a moment of silence this morning for the Cochran family. And I want us to be saddened for the loss in this community, and I want us to be saddened for his family, but I also want us to be thankful for the lives that he touched over his years of service for the better for people in this community. He was a wonderful sheriff, a wonderful elected official, and a wonderful representative of this county for many, many, many years. You know, it was my whole childhood. Basically, he was sheriff. It's as a kid and a teenager and high schooler, when you grow up, I mean, you knew Duke Cochran, right? Mm-hmm. And you looked up to him. He was a wonderful person and a wonderful man. And I know that he'll be missed by many. But let's be thankful for what he did for this community.
Father, we thank you today for the opportunity to come together, civil government. Lord, we thank you that for all these folks that are sitting at this table today. Lord, you've chosen them. You've made their election happen. And Lord, we believe that you'll use them for your honor and your glory. We're reminded, Father, of our founders and the faith that they had to build this nation and the things that they put into place, all the things that they designed, Lord, to keep this nation where it needs to be. And Lord, my prayer is today that each of these who are elected would look to the Constitution and look to the things that our founding fathers put in place. But most of all, Father, they would look to you for the leadership and the guidance that they need to make this county the best county in the state of Kentucky. I ask, Father, for right now for the Cochran family. I pray for them in this time of loss. May they be reminded of the grace and the goodness and the mercy that you've shown them through the years. God, may you continue to show them that grace. And we do thank you for the servant that Duke Cochran was. We ask, Father, that you, in these days ahead, would bring comfort and bring peace and hope to his family. And God, we pray in this meeting today that you would just rule and you would reign, and that all that are gathered here would feel your touch and be reminded of your presence, but most of all, be reminded of the hope that we have in Jesus Christ.
Amen.
And we pray this in his name and for his sake.
Amen. Amen. This time, Sheriff, if you will, lead us in the pledge. Thank you, Kenny.
If you would please stand and face your flag. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated.
And one last announcement, and this is really for all the different directors, department heads in the county that fly a flag at county properties. I would like for all of our flags to be held at half-staff until Thursday morning at 8 o'clock in honor of Dude and his service to Madison County. So for all those, and we'll get that email out to everybody, okay? Next, approval of minutes. Guys, y'all have had a chance to look over the minutes from the previous meeting. This time, I need a motion and a second to approve.
So moved. Second.
I have a motion and a second. No discussion. Call the roll.
Master Combs?
Yes.
Master Barger?
Yes.
Master Tudor?
Yes.
Master Bucking?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes, Treasurer's report will be at our next meeting. The first order of business today is to amend the agenda for an executive session and to also strike number 1. The detention center food service contract has not come back from KOL yet. We thought we would have it, but we did not. So we'll have to get that on to the next court as long as it's ready.
Judge,
Yes.
I just got that yesterday, if you want to proceed, or we can do it at the next meeting.
Yeah, I think we'll do it next meeting just so
Okay.
we can all look at it before we vote on it. Thank you. Appreciate that. The executive session, guys, is for two reasons. One's a personnel issue, and the other one is a potential purchase of property. So the first on the agenda today will be the resolution of the home incarceration program. This is a resolution 1903. The purpose of this order is to outline the agreement between the Madison County Fiscal Court and the Madison County Jail and the Madison County Sheriff's Office in regards to the home incarceration program. This is just lining out and spelling out us moving that program from where it used to be at the county attorney's office over to the jail. And then obviously the sheriff's duties are basically the same. It spells out the funding and what we're gonna fund. I hope y'all had a chance to look at it. And if y'all approve resolution 1903, I need a motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. No discussion. Call the roll, please.
Master Combs?
Yes.
Mr. Barker?
Yes.
Mr. Tudor?
Yes.
Mr. Bucket?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes, thanks, guys. Next is appointment Madison County Ethics Board. This will be a reappointment of Mike Eckler. Mike is our chairman of the Ethics Board. His term would expire on March 1st, 2022. If y'all approve in the reappointment of Mike Eckler to the Madison County Ethics Board, I need a motion and a second, please.
I move to reappoint Mike Eckler to the chairman of Madison County Ethics Board.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. No discussion. Call the roll.
Mr. Barker?
Yes.
Mr. Tudor?
Yes.
Mr. Bucket?
Yes.
Mr. Combs?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes. Next is a reappointment to the Madison County EMS Board. This will be a reappointment of Jill Cornelison. Her term would expire on April 1st, 2022, or 2021, sorry. I think the EMS appointments are for 3 years, so that's why that one's different. So if y'all agree with the reappointment of Jill Cornelison to the Madison County EMS Board, I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Second.
No discussion, call the roll.
Mr. Tudor?
Yes.
Mr. Bucket?
Yes.
Mr. Combs?
Yes.
Mr. Barker?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes, thank you. Next is Battlefield Golf seasonal employees. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning. I have two new hires for the seasonal grounds crew. Just as a quick note too, we can still use like 4 more people for the grounds crew. The first one is Aaron Hicks at $8.50 an hour, and he will be starting March 18th. I was going to have the 2 of them here, but they're on spring break.
Gotta have priorities.
It supersedes everything.
I take it they're young people.
Yes, they are. College students.
What was the rate of pay?
$8.50. Do I have a motion and a second
Motion
for the
approved.
hire of Aaron Hicks?
Yes, motion to approve Aaron Hicks to the seasonal ground crew at $8.50 an hour beginning on 3/18/19.
Thank you, Tom.
Second.
Second. Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? If not, call the roll, please.
Mr. Bucket?
Yes.
Mr. Combs?
Yes.
Mr. Barker?
Yes.
Mr. Tudor?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes.
And the second one is Ben Robinson, also seasonal grounds crew at $8.50 an hour, starting March 18th.
If y'all approve Ben Robinson as a hire to the grounds crew, Battlefield Golf Course, salary $8.50, starting March 18th, I need a motion and a second.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Combs?
Yes.
Mr. Barker?
Yes.
Mr. Tudor?
Yes.
Mr. Bucket?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes.
That was a yes.
Yes. It was a yes.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Gary. Appreciate it. Have a good day, man. Next is the road department seasonal hires. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning. We have 2 seasonal employees coming back this year. They have been with us previous. The first one will be Lynn Brewer at $10.50 per hour, and his start date will be April 8th, 2019.
Make a motion
Aye.
to hire Lynn Brewer.
April 8th. All right, I have a motion to hire Lynn Brewer, $10.50 an hour, starting March 8th, April 8th, 2019, as a seasonal road department employee.
Second.
So have a second. No discussion, call the roll, please.
Mr. Barger?
Yes.
Mr. Tudor?
Yes.
Mr. Bucking?
Yes.
Mr. Combs?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes.
Our second one is Anthony Morrison, and he's coming back seasonal. He is a CDL driver, has CDL certification. His starting pay will be $13.20 per hour, and his start date will be April 8th, 2019.
Motion to hire Anthony Morse for the seasonal road at 13.20 hours starting April 8th.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a second, no discussion, call the roll, please.
Mr. Tudor?
Yes.
Mr. Bucking?
Yes.
Mr. Combs?
Yes.
Mr. Barger?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Scott, appreciate it. Do we still need some?
We do.
So we're gonna keep that ad running, I guess?
Yeah, we're gonna work on that.
Yep. Next is personnel, EMA CSEP. These are EOC techs. And guys, be patient, it's gonna be a minute. We got several of them, I think.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
So, we're here to ask the, court's approval to hire, 8, EOC techs. We have one we're still waiting on, information back, so, this is in preparation for our D-mill operations, that the chemical activity is planning on starting June the 3rd. So we will have, 6 individuals assigned to 2 shifts, a second and third shift, and they'll rotate on weekends, as there'll be a supervisor and 5 EOC techs assigned each shift. So this is in preparation for that. The committee was Jim Wilson, Jennifer Hitch, Zach Johnson, and myself. So I'll just start going down the list here. First one we have is Terry Bratfish. She is gonna work for us on third shift, starting at $16.41 an hour, starting March the 27th. Terry's with us here.
Good morning, Terry. Thanks for being here.
Motion to hire Terry Bradford,
Bratfish,
I'm sorry, Brad Fish for EOC Tech at 16.41 hours starting on March 27th.
Second.
have a motion and a second. No discussion, call the roll, please.
Mr. Bucking?
Yes.
Mr. Combs?
Yes.
Mr. Barger?
Yes.
Mr. Tudor?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes.
All right, second one is Shane Brenley. He is gonna be working for us on third shift, again, starting at $16.41 an hour, starting March the 27th.
You say third shift?
Yes, sir.
Move to hire Shane Brentley,
Shane's with us right here.
Good morning, Shane.
Morning, Shane.
Appreciate you being here.
16.41, you say?
Mm-hmm.
An hour.
Starting March 27th. I have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
No discussion, call the roll.
Mr. Combs?
Yes.
Mr. Barger?
Yes.
Mr. Tudor?
Yes.
Mr. Bucking?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes.
All right, our next is Matthew Webb. He's here with us as well. He's gonna be working for us on, again, third shift, starting at $16.41 an hour and starting March the 27th.
Make a motion to hire Matthew Webb, 16.41 an hour for a tech.
Starting March 27th. Good to have you here. Glad you're here, Matthew. Congratulations.
Second.
I have a second. No more discussion, call the roll.
Mr. Barger?
Yes.
Mr. Tudor?
Yes.
Mr. Bucking?
Yes.
Mr. Combs?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes.
All right. Next is William Clay Kaler. I don't believe he's with us today. He'll be working third shift, starting at $16.41 an hour, starting March the 27th.
Motion to hire William Clay Kaler, EOC Tech, starting at 16.41 hour on 3/27.
Thanks, Tom.
Second.
Got a second? No discussion, call the roll.
Mr. Tudor?
Yes.
Mr. Bucking?
Yes.
Mr. Combs?
Yes.
Mr. Barger?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes.
Next is Clint Diven. He's with us here. He's gonna be working for us on second shift, starting at $16.41 an hour, starting March the 27th.
Move to hire Clinton Divin,
Divin, yep.
16.41, second shift,
Yep. Starting March 27th.
starting
It's
March
good.
22nd.
Good to have you. Glad you're here. I have a motion, do I have a second?
I'd like to ask a question.
Sure.
Is there a difference in his duties as an EOC Tech 1 versus an EOC Tech?
That might be a mistype. They should all be EOC Tech 1.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
So even the third shifts are, right?
Yes,
Okay.
Everybody today is starting as an EOC Tech 1.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
all right.
Did you get a motion?
Yeah, we have a motion, a second, and he asked that question during discussion, right? Yep. So, call the roll, if no more discussion.
Mr. Bucking?
Yes.
Mr. Combs?
Yes.
Mr. Barger? Yes. Mr. Tudor?
Yes.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
All right. Next is Nicholas Cole. He'll be working for us on second shift, starting at $16.41 an hour on March the 27th.
Make a motion to hire Nicholas Cole, $16.41 an hour. Check.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Combs?
Yes.
Mr. Barger? Yes. Mr. Tudor?
Yes.
Mr. Bucking?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes.
Terry Bird, who's with us here today, he'll be working for us on second shift, starting at $16.41 an hour on March the 27th.
Good to have you here, Terry. Thanks for being here.
Motion to hire Terry Birds as a EOC tech, 1641 an hour, beginning on 3/27/19.
Thanks, Tom. Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. No more discussion. Call the roll.
Mr. Barger? Yes. Mr. Tudor?
Yes.
Mr. Bucking?
Yes.
Mr. Combs?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes.
And our final one is Matthew Reeder. He's not able to make it with us.
No, you made it. Yeah. Glad to hear, Matthew. Thanks for being here.
He's gonna work for us on second shift, starting at $16.41 an hour, starting March the 27th.
Move to hire Matthew Reeder, $16.41 an hour, second shift. Tech.
All right, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
No discussion. Call the roll.
Mr. Tudor?
Yes.
Mr. Bucking?
Yes.
Mr. Combs?
Yes.
Mr. Barger? Yes. Judge Taylor?
Yes.
I just wanted to let the court know that these are all time-limited positions based on the grant, and they are all 100% fully paid through the grant,
Right.
through the CSEP grant. So
And this is for a 24/7 operation.
this will, yes, this will allow us to have 24/7 operations to better protect the community if there were ever an issue at the chemical activity.
Right. Yeah, it's good. And that goes until,
Right now, we're slated, the schedule is slated through December of 2023.
right. Mhm.
Yep.
Thank you.
You bet.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Next is a service agreement. This is on alarm and monitoring. So, guys, we had, prior to this agreement, we had different vendors that were doing this, the fire alarm service at the four buildings there downtown, the courthouse, the annex, the Ferris Park Annex, and the family court building. And so we renegotiated, and we actually got one person's gonna do all those buildings now. And it's gonna save us approximately $125 a year. But we have one person in all those buildings doing the monitoring of our fire alarm systems there in those four buildings. And so these are service agreements that I need permission to sign with this company, Johnson Controls. The annual cost to this is $5,440, just so you know. Family court cost is $1,325, annex is $1,504, Ferris Park's building is $1,290, and the courthouse is $1,321. So if y'all approve me in signing these service agreements with Johnson Controls for the alarm and monitoring of our fire alarms in these four buildings, I need a motion and a second, please.
So move.
Have a motion. Do I have a second? Have a second. Do we have any discussion?
Where are they located? Good.
Johnson Controls, well, they're a national company. I'm assuming, they have an office in Lexington.
These are pretty generic contracts. Are there response times and things like that associated with all these?
No, so these, they have to come in and like check batteries, make sure.
At
I'm
least
sorry?
once a year?
Yes. I think they actually come in more than that. But the monitoring too is the person that if a fire alarm goes off, it contacts them. So that, they have a call center somewhere, and so then they are the ones that are contacting like 911 or sheriff or the fire department or whatever. So, you're getting that monitoring 24/7. And before, we actually had to pay for all the batteries with the other companies, Donna told me. This company actually comes in, they check everything out. It could be more than twice a year. I'm not really sure. I can find that out for you, Tom.
Just curious.
I will, if we can make a note of that to find out, please. Any more questions? All right, call the roll, please.
Master Bucking?
Yes.
Master Combs? Yes. Master Burger?
Yes.
Master Tudor?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes. Now, at this time, we'll go into executive session for a potential purchase of property and a personnel issue. I need a motion and a second to do that.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Master Combs? Yes. Master Burger?
Yes.
Master Tudor? Yes. Master Bucking?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes. Yeah, we'll go in there. It might be a little bit longer, but it's, I don't know if it's gonna